By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans.
This is Gibson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Derrick Henry, the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
24's the mark. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Evans on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
3-yard pickup.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Second and 9 now. Able to get this to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. The run. Here's Anthony McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is Gibson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A toss left. Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long for Prescott. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll run with McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Third down. Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Kill.
On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
55 mark, 55. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass. Check 26, check 26.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Titans nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Derrick Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone. Just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 8 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
28-yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to throw now on first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At the 21-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. On second down now. It's Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Titans nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And now this throw complete to Washington. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
James Washington. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 37. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Steelers 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just
they're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
And 10. at the 15-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What did